Welcome to the Cinemagic preview show. On this edition, we will be reviewing the new adventure drama film, The Adventures of Wolfboy.
I'm a normal kid. Dad, I don't want to do this.
You got this.
I'm a regular kid. I'm normal. I'm a regular kid.
Look, I know you had a rough day.
Fire for us!
But I really want to show you something.
To Paul. From Mom. There's some things that I've always wanted to ask you.
Paul, open up.
About who I was. What's her name?
Aristiana.
There's nothing to be ashamed of. We give the people what they want.
Come see the dangerous dog boy!
Go get a drink.
I'm not old enough.
Please, you're never not old enough for anything.
No more fairy tales. No more make-believe.
This is pretty much all my fault.
So, what do we do now?
The world's gonna be mean to us no matter what we do. So we can't afford to be mean to ourselves.
What will our young Cinemagic reviewers think? Hello, my name is Rosa Scott and welcome to the Cinemagic preview show. On today's episode, I'll be reviewing the film The Adventures of Wolfboy, which follows the story of a boy with a condition which means that hair grows all over his body as he runs away from home in search of his mother.
Paul's the main character in this film. He lives with his dad alone because his mom left him because of his medical condition. His medical condition is that hair grows all over his body and he can't get rid of it. Anyways, at the start of the film, it's Paul's birthday, he turns 13, and they go to the carnival. A few things happen and they go home. Paul's bummed out and, long story short, he runs away to find his mom in Pennsylvania, which is not all it cracked up to be.
The vibrant array of characters that we meet along the way and on the journey just really add to the story and help Paul to understand himself.
It's a very sensitively portrayed topic and film, and the acting was something that really struck a chord with me. I think Jaden Martell does a fantastic job playing this character. He really brings every facet of this character on screen. Every single character. All the side characters are developed and every actor brings their A game and their vulnerability, and you immediately connect with them and understand how they live in this world and this story.
I absolutely adored the character of Aristiana. I thought she was a brilliant addition to the plot and to the story, and she just brought so much joy along with her. And I also think that her story was handled really well, and it was a very interesting story to see and to see executed on screen. And it was great because she didn't feel like a stereotypical transgender character. It felt like they had really thought about her story and who she was and how to show her on screen.
The characters themselves are portrayed wonderfully by the cast, both young and old. One of the things I really liked was when they were introducing different characters or talking about different scenes, they would show it within a different art style and then give it a certain title, such as The Wolf Boy in the Underworld. I like that scene.
Immediately from the first shot and the first few cuts, I was immediately captivated in the story. There's really bright visuals, amazing set design and production design, art direction. Really it's almost like a graphic novel. Every shot is composed and there's great color and lighting, really nice soft lighting and beautiful color grading, great cinematography. was just a really like a visual feast, and I was just enjoying every single shot, like every single shot.
Overall, this film is beautifully shot. The colours are vibrant and everything is beautiful, and I found myself in awe of some of the shots in this film as well. As you can tell, that care was really taken to highlight the beauty in this film.
It reminds me of the Umbrella Academy, that distinct visual style and kind of aesthetics that it possesses. Umbrella Academy is of course based off a comic book. It gave me elements of that, especially the really bold characters, and some other classic films, like there was elements that reminded me of Romeo and Juliet, Baz Luhrmann's version, and La Belle et Bête. Just really wonderful like visual references, and just a story jam-packed with a lot of meat to it that you get really invested in. I felt myself getting really invested in the story.
This film made great use of locations and costumes, and just in general the mise-en-scène in this film was fantastic and was almost a character in itself. From the carnival and the mermaid costumes and the use of bubbles at some points, it's just a fantastically planned and executed film.
Costumes and makeup, I'd say, were done excellently. It seems all natural.
The costumes, the visual red and green motif I kept noticing in the film, just really eye-catching and really explosive in creativity and fantasy and narrative, and it was just amazing.
Another unusual thing that this film did was throughout the story, and particularly as Paul met new characters, there was almost mythological pictures or paintings highlighting Paul's story and almost painting him as a hero, as some kind of mythological legend, which I thought was really well done, and the pictures were beautiful as well.
It's a really charming, enchanting story, especially with the mythological elements of the characters that are reflected in the real story of, in the setting of modern America. I think that is done really well, and it's a really charming quality to the film. I really loved that, bringing this Americana vibe to almost these mythological characters, and you're not sure, is it like, oh, are these actual like fantasies? Is this gonna get fantastical, or is this they're just such cool characters that there's something like this in modern day America? And you'll have to watch the film to find out.
As well as this, the soundtrack was brilliant and set the tone perfectly for the film. However, there were certain shots where the characters would be seen to be singing along to the songs, and it kind of caught me off guard at first, and I'm still not entirely sold on the idea of the occasional shot of the characters singing along or lip-syncing along to the soundtrack. But I think it mostly worked. I'm just not completely sold on that idea.
I really love this film. I'm definitely gonna have to watch it again and again and again to really soak up all the atmosphere and the beautiful visuals and storytelling. I'd give it a 5 out of 5. I really loved it.
At the very end, it's kind of about insecure. Like, they were insecure about themselves. Well, Paul definitely was. And it's about how teenagers have to go through so many struggles in their lives, and that it's not like a princess movie. It's not like, oh, save me, and a prince will come save them and it's happily ever after. It's very cold and very bitter and modern, and I think I've already said modern, but very real. It's very, very real. It's not like Disney or whatever you want to do, like cartoons. It's realistic. It's amazing, and you should 100% watch it because it's amazing.
Overall, this is a great film, great watch for the family, and I would give this a 5 out of 5.
Overall, I would give this film a 3 out of 5 as it was excellently made. Almost every shot is beautiful, and so much care has been taken with the costume and the mise-en-scène and the settings, everything. It was put together brilliantly. However, I'm not exactly sold on the story.
Amazing movie, 100% recommend, and definitely watch it. Bye!
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.